Hello, beautiful beings. So I was sitting here making myself a pair of nunchucks, and the ancients said, why don't you show everybody what you're doing? So then I can show you when I'm all done too, the before and after. So I just went to the hardware store, and I didn't know if they'd have like big pieces of dowel, big pieces of wood like this, the perfect size for my hand. And so I went in, I just walked straight, and I took a left. Didn't know where I was going. I asked the ancients, please show me where I can find the perfect wood for my nunchucks. And I'm just like guided along. It's like a treasure hunt all the time. So I go in and I walk right up to this stand of this beautiful grained wood. I knew I was going to sand it also. And it's a replacement handle for a broom. And it's long enough to where if I made a mistake, I would have, I would have more. And I didn't make a mistake. Well, I did actually. I used the wrong saw to cut the first piece. So it wouldn't have mattered because I was going to sand it anyway, but it really gouged into it, and I just want it super smooth. Even though they're gonna get gouged up from falling on the ground anyway, that's different than messing it up when I'm making them. So I got a different saw, and it just went so much better. And I sanded this one. Oh my gosh, the wood grain on it is just so beautiful. And there's a certain oil that I need to use on them to make them, of course, not slippery, because I don't want them flying out of my hands. So the story with nunchucks and myself is when I was 14 years old, I was in 7th grade. I used to stand on the sidewalk and watch the kids across the street, the hoods we used to call them, the ones that smoked cigarettes and did whatever else. And I was such a good girl. I would just stand on the sidewalk and watch them, and I thought I was, not being very obvious, but a boy walked up to me after months of watching them. He walked up to me one day and asked me if I wanted my own pair of nunchucks. Yes, please. Yes. So about a week later, it felt like months, but I was so excited. About a week later, he brought me my very first pair. And my mom and I, Ocean, we had so much fun during my learning period, because she would stand out on the front porch just hanging onto the rail, just bawling, laughing so hard because I'm swinging them around and trying to learn and just hitting myself in the back of the head or the elbow and ow, ow, ow. And I just kept going and going. I've always been like that. Just when I want to learn something or want something, I just keep going. And so, but I finally learned, and I learned not just, and not that it's just, because I'm sure it has a purpose, where people just like basically just swing them around in one hand. I like to like twirl them around. I'll show you. I'll do videos. I'll show you what I can do with these. But something that I've never achieved with these is with my left hand. I want to learn how to twirl them in my left hand. Not just swing them, but twirl them. You'll see what I'm talking about. So I'm very, very excited. It's like getting to see an old friend again, and even more special because I'm making them. Yeah. So, and they're the perfect weight. It's the perfect wood. It's pretty awesome. And the first video I went to today, I thought that I was going to drill the end out, and I'm not sure. It's like a metal swivel that there's like an end on it that would go into a hole, and then it would be flush metal here, and then like a swivel on the end with a chain. And that's what I had before, that boy made me. But today, the first video I went to said that, showed me that he used paracord. And I thought how much nicer that would be for the back of my hand to have cord instead of chain. Chain's pretty cool too, though, but it did tend to pinch my hand a little bit at times too. I throw them up in the air when I'm spinning them. I throw them up, and then they come down, and I can catch them behind my back, and I want to like throw them up in the air and spin them, and then have them come down and land in my left hand, and then start spinning them with my left hand. And it's just never something that I had started learning how to do it, but I'm going to achieve it this time. I lost my nunchucks years ago in a storage unit that I had, that somebody else said that they were paying on, but I just got this really weird feeling one day, and yeah, he hadn't been paying on it, and I lost all of my stuff in storage, and that was a really incredibly painful lesson, but boy oh boy, did it stick. It stuck. What is the moral to this story? Do not trust an active alcoholic with anything. Yeah, my bad. That's not even a blame thing. That is a sharp gift of discernment, my friend, because I don't care how nice the person is. I don't care how high functioning they seem to be, even though they're alcoholic. I don't trust an active addict or alcoholic. They have a different way of thinking. They're in survival mode, the ancients are saying. So I'm really excited. There's no drilling in the end. There is two, let's see, I'm going to look up the video again, but there's 2 holes on each side. Yes. Or yeah, the hole goes all the way through, I believe. And then, yes, and then I dig out in the center here and fold it over. Yeah, I'll just show you anyway when I'm all done. I'm excited. Ancients, is there anything else we'd like to talk about? No. That's it for now. satsangwithmamaji@gmail.com. Love you so much.